My top 10 for Division I women's basketball goes as follows: South Carolina 1, Stanford 2, Ohio State 3, Indiana 4. There's no debate about that. Virginia Tech went up to 5 for me. Notre Dame 6, NC State 7, North Carolina 8, UCLA number 9, Utah 10. Notice, I dropped UConn. But I know in the AP poll they kept him in. But look, you lost to number 20. You need to get punished. At the time. I mean, you need to be punished a few more spots than just 2. But, you know. But teams on the outside looking in. I'm not denying UConn can get back in the top 10 here. Iowa is number 11 for me. LSU, maybe they shouldn't be that high because they have yet to play against a Power 5 opponent. Keep that in mind, y'all. So, I'm not trying to dog on their schedule, but it's the truth. You got to play the best. In order to be the best, you got to play the best. They have simply not done that. Oregon, number 13. They have to move up. Maryland had to be at 14 for me because of a win over UConn. And notice, UConn is number 15. Baylor, 16. Maryland beat both of those teams. They deserve the nod in a head-to-head over both. I mean, Iowa State went down to 17. Though you could make a case they could be up higher. You could, and I won't debate that. Arizona had to drop to number 18, and of course Michigan had to be number 19. So, what is the new AP poll have? South Carolina 1 with all first place votes, all 28 of those. Stanford 2, Ohio State 3, Indiana 4, Notre Dame 5, Virginia Tech 6, North Carolina 7, NC State 8, UConn number 9. They could have dropped more, in my opinion, but they had to drop at least 3 spots. They had to drop at least 3. UCLA number 10, LSU 11. I like that LSU's not in the top 10, despite having the ability. They could have moved up because teams in front lost, but the thing is, they didn't play, for one, unexpectedly. And 2, like I said before, no Power 5 teams on their schedule have been played to this date. Iowa number 12, that makes sense. They beat Iowa State. Utah 13. Speaking of Iowa State, they're number 14. Maryland's up to 15. Tied at 16 is Oregon and Creighton. To me, you need to distinguish who's number 16, who's number 17. Just saying. Baylor went up to 18. Makes a little sense. I know that I put them at 16, but 16 through 18 seems about right. Michigan had to go down to number 19 with the unranked loss. They dropped 5 spots. The second most drop this week. Of course, Arizona had to drop 8 spots. They're at number 20. That's the biggest drop of the week. Right there. Arkansas stayed at 21. Kansas moved up 4 spots from receiving votes to now number 22 with a thrashing win over Arizona. To me, maybe you could make the case. I think you could make the case that Kansas should be ahead of Arizona. Make them 20. Make Arizona at number 21. That's just me. Head-to-head matters. Gonzaga 23. They went down 1 spot. Despite not losing, I mean, Oklahoma went down 1 spot. Despite not losing, but like I said, a thrashing of a top 15 team deserves to move up ahead of those. And Villanova stayed on number 25. The only team that dropped was number 24 Kansas State. But it makes sense to me. So what are some top 25 matchups this week? I'm going to go over that too. Granted, there's none today, none tomorrow. Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, nothing. Friday, nothing. If there's any at all. Number 16 Creighton versus number 21 Arkansas. That's 1. on Sunday, number 18 Baylor versus number 20 Arizona, and that's in a neutral site in Dallas. So number 25 Villanova versus number 14 Iowa State. So there's not a lot of games right there. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later. Looking forward to subscribers and more by the end of this year, sometime in the future.